Hey everybody, Mike here. I am with the 2021 Lexus RX 350 F Sport Blackline Edition. And you've seen a video that I've done before, Hennessy Lexus of Gwinnett. I think I was the first person to really grab it and show a video of it. And I wanted to show you some of the usefulness of the RX. I feel I want to do something differently than what everybody's doing. Look, I'm not a professional reviewer. I do this for fun, but I do think I know quite a bit about the brand and about cars in general. And I know what a lot of people have questions about through my DMs and messages. And I just wanted to raise some awareness on the cargo capacity of the RX. I think the whole SUV craze is a craze. And I think a lot of it has to do with people are always so worried about, oh my gosh, that one time I'm gonna need like all that space. Now, here's interestingly enough, for me, y'all know I had the LX 570, and obviously that thing is huge, 8-seater. And then I was mostly driving the LC for a while. I'll be honest, there was a handful of times, literally a handful of times where I was like, oof, I wish I had the LX. Like, and we have a kid, right? And I go out a ton, as you know, and I always have company here. Well, before COVID, and I didn't really need the SUV as much as I thought. And even with my wife downgrading down to an ES, we noticed we didn't really need it. But I will say they are great to have. And as you can see with those boxes in the back seat of the RX, or the rear area as I drop down the rear seat, they do come in handy. And what makes the RX so good is it does drive very much so like a car. Has all the features of a car. The interior is like a car, but you have, that extra cargo room in a stylish package. And the BLACKLINE takes that to another level, right? So you have what's this is called Grecian Water, which is this new beautiful blue. You can see it's much more bright and energetic, I would say, than the USB, which is a darker, more royal blue. And then the BLACKLINE package blacks out the wheels and the sides and, well, the mirrors and the rear a bit. But you do get that lovely interior, so I think it's great. I love white touches on the interior, so they added obviously the white stitching here, some white trim here. It's not overdone, and I wouldn't be worried if you have a kid about it, because you can see that it's not too much where you're really worried. You've seen me with the yellow LC with that white and yellow suede, and oh my gosh, yes, you are worried about messing that up. Let's get to the cargo area, right? So I dropped down the rear seat. So what I have in the vehicle right now are two sets of 19. So these are actually 19-inch wheels in the box, and they fit perfectly fine. So you can see I dropped down the seat. There's still plenty of room up here. I had 20s and 21s in here earlier with no problem. I suck at this whole foot thing. I can never get it. Whoa, I did it! That's the first time. Wow. My wife is so good at it. I suck at it. Wow. Maybe it's these shoes. I'm going to wear these shoes now every time I drive the RX. And you can see I have some of my partners in here, RSR. Those are actually the Best Eye Active coilovers. Well, the stocks. I have the Best Eye coilovers on the Black Eye S350 you've seen. So you see these are the stock ES wheels as well. And you can see they fit perfectly fine, right? So it goes to show, like, this vehicle holds a lot. And I didn't have to push anything. I just press this down and it shuts down perfectly. And you can see there's room on the sides for whatever garbage or whatever other mess you have. So, it's kind of want to show you all the versatility and the capability of the RX. Obviously, it's mostly front wheel drive. There is the all-wheel drive option, and when the car detects slippage, that's when that all-wheel drive kicks in. And I'm in one of my little getaway area in Atlanta. Looks like they opened up one of the gates with the water. So again, fantastic vehicle. These are available for 2021. I'm not sure about 2022. They might change it up. I'm not sure. Wonderful vehicle. We did take it down to Tampa. Zach, if you're watching this, yeah, I got my full press car's worth of this vehicle. It was fantastic. We had luggage in the car. It was totally comfy. It was quiet. Just a great road trip vehicle. Negatives, I would say, gas mileage. This is a 350. The engine isn't the newest engine. It's as reliable as it comes. It wasn't as great with fuel as I would have liked. I think the 450H 100% would be my choice. And look, it's an F Sport. It's not a Canyon Carver, but I do appreciate the fact Lexus isn't advertising it. It's not driving the RX all crazy and trying to fool people into it's a sports sedan or whatever some people think. No, it's just a nice little sportier RX. Definitely looks sportier, and that's what a lot of people want. Thanks again, everybody, for following and being engaged. A lot of my reviews aren't going to be all the exciting cars. They're not always going to be an F car or LC. Obviously, the RX is the best seller in the segment. It has been since day one, pretty much. And, it's definitely led the way with a lot. I mean, you can even see the design. I believe the RX and the Murano kind of led the way with this cut line in the rear D-pillar, rather. And it seems like everybody's doing that right now. So I don't think it gets the props that it deserves for being a leader. I know you see a lot of them, but it's still a leader in the segment. And I know when the next one comes out, I can only imagine what Lexus has under its sleeve. All right, everybody, I'm at 6.5 minutes. Thanks for everything. Again, great vehicle, BLACKLINE, F Sport, RX 350. It's available now. And from my understanding, they're going pretty fast because it's a unique combination.